I changed that stinking motto. Mediocrity is not tolerated would make more sense than the one we got now.
That's a good one.
Here's something else.
Yeah. Big country, and I'm not going to argue if he's good or bad or whatever. I've never even been in the woods with the dog. But he done more to put eyes on the blue tick breed than the BBOA and the BBCH ever could.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
And not in a UKC hunt. And
most of it not in a UKC hunt. Yeah. But he put more out. I'm telling you, he exposed the blue tick breed. And you take a Dustin Weed. I don't care if it's Scott Engel. I don't care any of them big guys. If they could get a blue tick and kick hind in, they would hunt it too. And this makes people mad. Amateurs play for trophies. Professionals play for money.
This is your host, Jason Snellgrove, and I will be your guide as we journey down the road to pleasure hunt or hitting the long trail to those great comp hunts. This is the Coonhound Collective
So let me jump in here. So you're wanting to, let's just use the English Association for an example. Are you wanting to like them to do away with having UKC chartered hunts and just have PKC chartered hunts?
No, they should be across all
No, I think
three.
It should be a Pro Sport, PKC,
AKC,
UKC.
You mean having a different event?
I don't care if they have a different event or if they want to roll it all into one or what.
Well, like having English days and have a UKC English days, a PKC English days, Pro Sport English days.
No. I think you're missing that. What I'm saying is you was one of 3 English dogs at the PKC World. Why wasn't your picture with the other 2 in the English book? Why didn't the Western English days get your picture and say, here's some winning Englishes? Pro Sport, they do it with UKC hunts and English days. If you'd have gotten the top 100
because
in the world,
PKC ain't their charter.
Western English ain't only one. Which one is only one of them's chartered?
United is chartered.
Okay, Western English days ain't chartered.
Right.
Yeah.
So they can do that. Okay, they're chartered with UKC. I kind of get it.
There's a reason why they're, but I'll get to that in a minute. But
no,
I think there's
here's my thing, and I think Aaron's the same way. Whatever breed of dog that I'm hunting, because obviously I've had several, but whatever breed of dog I'm hunting, if I'm a member of that association, and whether that's a charter association with UKC or whatever, if I take that dog and I go win the AKC World with the inside of our breed, nothing to do with UKC, inside our breed, that organization to say, hey, here's an English dog that went and done something.
AKC World Hunt.
We need to recognize this dog
and recognize him as in what, like put him in the magazine or something like that.
Put him in their book.
Yeah, in the yearbook. In the
yearbook, whatever.
I got you.
That's all we're saying is why we're sitting here looking at this book, only UKC dogs. But there's been a lot of blue dogs that's won other stuff besides UKC. Why can they not be in the magazine? Should we not be promoting winners?
Yeah.
That's what we should be doing.
It'd be an easy fix if that's all you are asking.
No, I'm asking for more than that. I'm asking for a whole new mindset. That would be a start, but I'm talking. We need my opinion on the blue tick breed. I ain't gonna speak for the rest of them, but I think they're kind of all the same. We need a whole new mindset. The days of the cold, you mentioned a while ago the cold trend, all that's fine. Competitions hunting and promoting a breed. I don't care how many of these books and what you put out, and like I said, all the little tents you put up. If you want to promote a breed, I don't care if it's a stinking red bones or a stinking black and tan, they got to win. It's that simple.
Well, just like I don't know the exact numbers, but just like last year for the English PKC breed hunt, which you got to be in the top 16 to get into, but just like that hunt last year, it's a big deal, supposed to be, breed hunt, and there was no extra money kicked in anywhere last year, and I think they first place paid $100 and something. I mean that blows my mind. Why didn't one of the 3 English associations step up and say, hey, we see that this is only going to pay $100. Let us give $100, and the other one give $100, and I mean, give something. You know, try to better the breed.
That's just like here a few years ago, which, like I said, I'm going to have to defend Jim and them because they have the last few years has kind of stepped into helping with the PKC dogs. So I've got to give them kudos. But just same thing you just said, 2 or 3 years ago, Sean Wood, he lives up north near East Kansas City or somewhere up in there, but he would auction off a deer hunt because he's got land anyway for the deer hunters, and then he would add 1,200, 1,500, whatever it was, to the pot. And then I know this year Trey Melton, them guys done a lot of junk to get I can't remember the amount, but it was several dollars. And then, like I said, Jim, I'm gonna have to really brag on Jim because he was there, had I'm pretty sure it was $500.
But these are individuals trying to help the PKC
yes.
blue tick breed,
but
and that's what I'm saying with the English breed. If we as PKC members, me and you, don't get with those guys over in Tennessee and try to help raise some money, there ain't no association trying to help us.
They're not
nowhere. And you're going to read your numbers here in a minute, and that's just going to make me even more mad because they've got the money to spend. But
yep, yeah. But you just have to get mad. But facts are facts.
Yeah, well, I know, but my point behind it is, okay, that's great. I hope they make jillions of dollars. That's fine, as long as they're using those dollars to promote the breed.
Yeah.
So go ahead with your
another thing that I'll say this: your organization is only as good as your money man. The man handling your money. It seems like all the griping, complaining, and any of the splits on any of the associations, especially the blue tickers and all that, people's griping about money, want to know where a certain amount of money went, want to know money this, money that. Where'd the money go? There's money disappeared. Until you get people in there that are trustworthy, that will take care of your money in a proper way, you'll have a lot less trouble, I think.
Well, that's what run the Missouri Federation years ago.
Yeah, it's the root of a lot of the evil behind any of the organizations. The money that they take in for memberships, they use to buy. And I'm not an officer in the association or anything, but and I don't have their exact figures or nothing like that. I ain't gonna try to pretend that I do, but I'm just saying that the money they bring in for members, I don't know how many members they got. And it's what, $30 a year now, or $35? I just paid it. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I did.
35.
30 or 35. I think it's 30.
And it used to be, I remember when it was 20, and I was like, they really need to raise that to 25. I made the comment to raise it to 30 one time when they were talking about it on Facebook.
I'm a member to more than one association, and I would pay more if those associations would support the breed, period, not a registry.
Oh, I would too. It wouldn't be no big deal. What's $30 a year? And so they're in them yearbooks like we got this year, they're legit. I don't know what it cost them to print those, but that money goes towards that. And then that money goes to having English Days, an event where all English breeders can get together, can compete, have a good time, and camp out. Just spend that whole, people take vacations to go out there and do that. It's a good deal for all them breeds to get together and do that, and it costs money to operate and to do things like that with. They have to take in membership. So if they ain't taking in, I do agree with like the English breeders, and they kind of hit on this a lot on Facebook and social media and talked about that about join. You need to join. You need to be a member. You need to be a member. Begging people to be members and pay their membership. And that's important because when we do that, the association can do more. Kind of what you guys are saying, maybe they're not doing enough for the breed itself, no matter what registry.
Or maybe the money is not going in the right places, being divvied up it right.
And
maybe it ain't. I don't know. I've never seen their books, so I don't know.
It's the money, but like I said, to me, it's also the mindset. Like I said, even of course I'm around Stan Morris and the Red Bones, but they're the same way. They're supposed to be promoting their breed, but yet I can't see how they're promoting a breed. Big Country, and I'm not going to argue if he's good or bad or how whatever. I've never even been in the woods with the dog, but he done more to put eyes on the blue tick breed than the BBOA and the BBCH ever could.
For sure.
Oh yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
And not in a UKC hunt.
And most of it not in a UKC hunt. Yeah. But he put more eye. I'm telling you, he exposed the blue tick breed. And you take a Dustin Weed. I don't care if it's Scott Engel. I don't care any of them big guys. If they could get a blue tick and kick hind in, they would hunt it. They would hunt it. They don't care what. I don't care if it's a red bone. If they can kick hind in with it. And my point is the associations are good and they should have their breed hunts. I'm not saying let's not have blue tick days and let's have all that. But to me, we don't emphasize winning enough. Winning is what puts people in the seats. I don't care what sport it is. Just like you said earlier with the contracts.
The eyes will be on.
The eyes will be on.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm going to brag on Trey Melton and Joe Parker. I don't even hardly know them, to be honest with you, but I got in the truck hunt. No blue tick guys knew that. Trey Melton got on Facebook and said, hey, I think Facebook and the PKC website said, hey, guys, I know PKC don't matter to you, but we got a blue tick in the Final Four. Gerald Parker messaged me personally, good luck. I won the state hunt here the other night, a month, 2 months, whenever I did. He texted me personally. I got nothing from nobody else, from any other blue tick guys. So I've got to say thanks to them guys But my point is, even like I said, Crowder won whatever, and the other dog, Country Club and them dogs. Half the UKC guys don't even know that because they don't put it. Nobody cares. It's just like, they went. Like I said, they can go. You can take a blue tick and go win King of a Hunt. And he's, like I said, he's pushed to the top of the blue tick breed where we're over here winning second at Super Stakes and almost winning pickups. And another blue dog I think done good to PKC World. And I can go on and on here. But yet this dog went to a BBCHA sectional that won King of the Hunt, and there's 2 blue ticks there. But nobody knew there was only 2 blue ticks there. But yet he's get his picture put in the book and, oh, God, look here, he won a sectional. I mean, we're not promoting winners here. Let's promote winners. Let's promote winning. Yeah. First thing I do, I told Jim Combs this a few years ago, I changed that stinking motto. Mediocrity is not tolerated. Would make more sense than the one we got now.
That's a good one.
Here's something else.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you just look at that big country fad when he hit. I'm telling you, he done more good stuff for the blue tick breed. And I like I said, I don't care if the dog's good or bad, a good reproducer. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. That dog put more eyes on the blue tick. I'm telling you what, guys, if you'd have took Big Country and put him in a pen 20 foot away from the BBCHA and BBOA little huts they put up at Autumn Oaks, I'm telling you, they'd have went to Big Country. More people would have stopped and talked to the people with Big Country than they would have BBCH and BBOA probably. Because Walker Dog guys would have stopped and talked about him and other deals.
Well, there's a lot of, well, not a lot, but there's several dog hunting podcasts. And, there's a lot of Walker Dog guys that are on those podcasts. And there's a lot of them that talk about Big Country.
Yes.
You don't hear another blue tick name. Mm-mm. Now, what'd you say his name was? Scott Wood? Is that the guy that lives up by La Plata somewhere?
Sean Wood, he's the president of PKC Blue Tick, but it's Northeast Kansas City.
They've talked about some of his dogs. He's been on one.
He's got that 3-legged female.
Yeah. But, for the most part, if you just say Big Country, in our circles, don't matter if it's English, Walkers, Red Bones, whatever, they know what dog you're talking about.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. The Walkers promote winners. We're promoting, I really don't know what we're promoting. The Red Bones, I don't know what they're promoting. What are they promoting? They're not promoting the breed. You cannot promote dogs that don't win. Just like I don't care, pick the NFL, take the worst team in the league. You can put all the billboards up you want. They suck, they suck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Super Bowls that everybody cares about.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people that become Kansas City Chiefs fans because the Chiefs went because of Mahomes. They've won so much, they've gotten so, and people they flock to
just
that.
Like when
people that don't even watch football. They're
Chiefs
fans. They want to be a Chiefs fan
just because of that.
Yeah,
not because of whoever.
They're winning.
I don't even like football, but you know what I'm saying.
I don't either.
I hate it, but anyway.
Boy, me and you're just getting better friends than we ever were.
You're going to get me on a whole new subject. I don't get football. I don't get the point. I
don't either, Jason.
You got one guy throwing and 2 catching and 40 guys dogpiling.
Yeah.
I don't even get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get off that because I could talk an hour just on griping about football.
Yeah, we better get off that then.
Yeah.
We ain't got an hour.
No.
We done been at this for an hour. All right. So we've kind of laid it out here about the associations and kind of where we kind of feel that maybe they're coming up short a little bit, but there is a reason that they are charter members of UKC, and a lot of it I think has to do with the pocketbook. So go ahead, Brett.
Yeah, it has everything to do about the money. Everything is about the money.
You got some numbers. Let's go ahead.
And I'm not against either one of them, but I will say this: if PKC was interested, and they're the money hunt people, they would have to change their structure in order for any organization, especially. I'm going to speak on the English Breeders Association. Go ahead. What?
PKC, if you look at them numbers, are for the hunter.
I know.
Okay, go ahead.
But.
And there's going to be some people arguing with me, but these numbers don't lie, and the hunter is what makes the money in PKC.
Well, okay, it does. But, so, when you made that post on Facebook, you was wanting to know why UKC, basically why UKC is the main, why they're the one. So, and I don't, and we tried to come up with these numbers. So if you're a chairperson or whoever's, I don't even know who all of our people are that take care of it now, the president, vice president, and all that.
Troy Shellhorn.
Troy, and then I don't know who the.
It don't matter.
No, it don't matter. But anyway,
we pull these numbers off Facebook, and if they're wrong, they're wrong.
This is just approximate.
This will give you an idea of what we're talking about.
It's there's such a huge distance. It wouldn't matter how off I was. It's the distance is so great. But like even though they have hunts on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday up there at English Days, we're just gonna talk about Friday and Saturday night. So let's just say they hunted 100 dogs. This is a UKC event. And I've got $30 wrote down here, but I ain't sure. I didn't go this year, but I want to say that it was $35 entry fee, I think. But I'm going to say $30. So you're looking at bringing in for a UKC hunt on a Friday night if there was 100 dogs, and I think they hunted more than that, didn't they?
They averaged 110 dogs a night.
Okay, so they're bringing in $3,000. They're gonna have to pay UKC $25 to hold the hunt, $7 per dog. You're looking at $725. The organization is going to profit somewhere around $22.75. They're going to do that again on Saturday night, approximately here, okay? $22.75 again. They're going to bring in about, well, there's, what is that, $4,000, $4,500, $4,700.
Yeah, and that's just
for 2 nights of hunting.
That's not including Wednesday and Thursday.
Right, that's just Friday and Saturday. Now, let's just turn this around, and let's say this was going to be a PKC event, okay? and I'm not against PKC. I'm not against UKC. I'm just giving you boys some facts on numbers here.
Yeah.
Because yins are grouchy. And awful mouthy. But anyhow, so 100 dogs in a PKC event, $30 deal. Payout's going to be $600. We just looked it up.
Yep.
Payout $630.
To the hunter.
To the hunter, the winner. We didn't look to see what the split was.
I can't. I would have to go back and look.
I mean, it's minimal. So the club would get, and that would be the association would get that money.
The club would get $660.
All right. Well, number one right there, on a one night, you're looking at $660 versus $22.75. They're going to make more money.
Yep.
So my question is, why would they even run a PKC chartered? Why would they do PKC? They ain't making nothing. Okay? And if they need the money to operate to hold English Days, the way that they're holding it, obviously $660 would never cut it. So then you'd just it would be over with.
No,
you're
100% right, but I know what he's going to say.
I don't. Oh, hold on, before yins do, because I'd give yins an hour to lip. Okay, so let me go.
Go ahead.
All right. So now let's add in another deal. Bench show. They don't always have as big a turnout at English Days on the bench show. I don't think. According to you, is that what you was telling me? This was like the largest one.
Of the largest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the bench show on a Friday and Saturday night, they showed like 240 dogs. So they're bringing in about $700 or $7,200 for the bench show. Okay, the bench show, they're having to pay $2 a dog to UKC, $480. There's $548 and a roundabout on that 240 dogs. Now my math may be off 100 or so here, give or take, but it ain't gonna matter because the distance is the price, the money amount here is so drastic it doesn't even matter. But so the profit on the bench show would be around $6,652. I see you steaming over there. Now, 2 nights of hunting. Now they hunted Wednesday night. They had an RQE on Wednesday night. I don't know. They had 70-some dogs. Is that right? All right. So they made money.
They averaged over 4 nights 110 dogs per night.
Okay, which was about 430. I think we figured it up. About 438 dogs in 4 nights. That's a lot for a breed hunt.
Sure.
And so, 2 nights of hunting with a bench show, they brought in roughly, and this is give or take 1,000. And there was expenditures and stuff. I know that things they have to pay for, but I guess they trophies and all kinds of things. But and
trophies,
they have to pay for
they have to pay the club, and they have to pay for the meal, and their stuff.
But they're bringing in around $11,200.
That's 2 nights of hunting in the bench show. That don't include the Wednesday and Thursday night hunt.
That's right. Yeah. Now hold on, 1,320 PKC.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were running that, what are you going to do?
Oh, I don't have a problem with them having it at all. But okay,
but if you're trying to keep an organization going, like the United English Breeders, and you knew you was going to bring in around 11,000 versus 1,320, what are you going to do?
I'm not saying don't have them either. They should have English days.
You're going to go with UKC event because you're going to make more money there.
But my thing is, and I think this is Aaron's point. Okay, so that you said that, and that wasn't even all the nights. Let's just say,
I know it wasn't all nights. It was
even $12,000 gross.
Probably more than that.
Yeah, and it was more. They had to pay Flora. They had to pay for the meal. They had to pay for the trophies.
Yeah.
So by the time it's all said and done, okay, they walk away and they've got $3,000 or $4,000 profit. Okay, take $500 of that profit. How many guys, if the English Association said, "Hey, we're going to give for the PKC breed hunt, we're going to give a check for $500 added to, or for the winner, we're going to give a check to $500." How many more members are you? But you got to be a paid member of the United English Association. How many more paid members are going to join? Because I guarantee there's some of those guys, they're not paid members that's hunting over there.
There's a lot of guys in PKC. I may be wrong, but several of them are not members.
It don't matter to me. I'm going to be a member no matter what. But just like with the Black and Tans, I don't even have a Black and Tan in my kennel. But I've still got a 3-year membership left. I just renewed it.
That's awesome. I wish they could make $1 million a year. I'm not even arguing that. I'm just saying
support the breed as a whole.
Support the breed as a whole. That's all I'm saying. But if you want to really talk about numbers, what did first or second place cast winners win it up there?
They didn't win any money.
They didn't win squat, did they?
No, they got their name. They got
their picture in the book.
Picture in a book and a trophy.
What would you want if you was cast winner at a $30 event, 100 dogs? Oh, that's $630.
Yeah.
Wait a second. And if you was in the top 4 high scoring dogs, if you won first, that's $630 plus $585.
So, yeah. So okay.
So let me ask you: would you rather go to English Days and get a trophy, or go here as a hunter? I'm not talking association, but as a hunter, or would I rather? Now we're kind of getting off different tangent.
That's okay. I got your answer.
Or would you rather
go for an hour?
$1,200 or $1,400.
I'd rather win that truck at the truck hunt and not give a crap whether you just put me in the book or not. I'd be tickled I had the truck. I'd care less whether you put me in the book. That's my answer.
Yeah. And I agree. And
I'd rather win 4 side-by-sides than you put me in that book there.
Yeah. Oh, and I agree with that. But my thing is, we are the paying members of the United English Association, Blue Tick Association, Black and Tans, whatever it is, every one of them says something about making the breed better. Mm-hmm. What are we doing to make the breed? I mean, but just because we're hanging out there at this one event, we're making the breed better. Why are we not offering some money for some of the pro sport? Well, if we get a dog that wins the dog of the year at pro sport, an English dog.
We should be trying to make the breed better Monday through Friday.
Exactly. What if you get loaner in and you win the dog of the year pro sport? You start hunting pro sport.
No English. I don't know about the English guys because they're more competitive, but I guarantee you the blue tick guys, most of them wouldn't even know.
Right. Yeah. My argument is, hey, they're an organization. You have to. I run a small business. Aaron runs a business. You have to have money to operate, and if that organization makes their profit through memberships and holding a UKC event, and from the clubs holding sectionals and the money they get off of there, why are we not taking part of that money and saying, hey, as an association, if you get in the whatever it is, the semifinals or top 100, whatever you want to call it, of the PKC World, we're going to do this. Or if you get in the Final Four of the PKC World, we're going to do this. Or if you get it Dog of the Year or whatever at Pro Sport, we're going to. I'm saying help support the breed as a whole. Forget you run an organization as a business.
Why couldn't Loner got wherever he did in the PKC World? He could be in their book. That book has nothing to do with UKC.
Exactly.
Why are we not got Loner in there?
I mean, he's in there, but I think he had to pay to put him there. But
why? They got all these other hunts. I mean, I'm flipping through the pages of all these blue tick hunts. Of course, we're talking about Loner, and he's in English, but you got all these English hunts. They have these sectionals, and you get your picture in there. Why wasn't Loner? That's our argument. Why is Loner not in there for getting in the semifinal wherever you did at the PKC World? I mean, that picture don't cost no money.
I mean, I guess because they don't support any PKC stuff.
But
obviously they don't.
So they don't.
None of them do.
No, you're right. That's our gripe.
So they don't support the English breed as a whole. That's mine and Aaron's point.
Yeah.
Is I want to see I want to see them support the breed as a whole.
I don't even care if they gave money. They just.
Recognition.
Okay, they don't have the. They should be giving us guys that are out here pushing. And once again, I can name several. I mean, I can go down the list here of us blue tick guys that's pushing to try to make our dogs good and look good and win. And yet, like I said, a guy goes down here and wins a friggin' sectional with 2 blue ticks in it, and he gets his picture put in a book. He's literally beat 2 blue ticks or 3 red bones, and they get their picture in a book, and Crowder, like I said, can go win second at Super Stakes and not a peep out of them.
So let me, because you don't know the answer to this. Hard Time Awesome was the last dog
to win a PKC World Hunt English dog.
Yeah. Was he in the book for winning that?
Not that I remember seeing it.
That's my point. We had.
I mean, it would have been in a PKC.
I was
Pro-hound, obviously.
Right, but I was out of hunting during that time frame because that was when we were moving. But my thing is, why as an association didn't we say, hey, look guys, this dog, it ain't UKC, but he went over here to this other registry and he won a world hunt. That's probably a tougher world hunt to win, in my opinion.
Maybe
that's
they
just
think.
My opinion.
Maybe they think that they're getting enough recognition because they won the money or a truck. And whoop-de-doo.
Could be.
Maybe they're catering to the people that ain't able to do that. Or it's not able to pay the high dollar entry fee to be able to win that monster hunt or whatever it might be. Whether it's pro sport or big PKC event or whatever.
My main point is it's not just the association. It starts from us hunters all the way up to the association to everybody. All of us, we're blue tick fanciers or whatever the term is, or red bone fanciers. We need to be pushing winners. That's my whole point. We need to push winners. If you want people to look at your breed, if you want people to be impressed with your breed, you got to promote winners. It's that simple. You got to push winners. You got to win. Losers don't cut the mustard. The Walker dog breed is like their train of thought, and everybody knows this. Their train of thought is completely different than the other breeds.
Yeah, I agree.
As in what? Like wanting to win?
Winning. To win. To be the best. I mean, their charter says it. The search for superiority never ceases. I mean, their deal says it right there. When everybody walks through Autumn Oaks and you look over to Trend Walkers, we all know what their motto is. They're telling you, we plan to kick everybody's period.
I think I'm going to vomit.
You can vomit.
I've heard so much.
Hey, you're going to get to see some more action here in a little bit, so don't.
But you know, to me, well, guys, let's just be serious. We can sit here and be silly and talk about the breeds and mouth them and make fun of them, and everybody does. But the bottom line is, no sane human can say that the Walker dogs, they're it. It's period.
They've dominated for a long time. They just
have.
haven't done it in the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, it ain't just happening. I mean, they've dominated. I'm going to admit
my point. That they have dominated because they wanted to dominate. And well, I mean, let's do the math here. What 90%?
I guess the rest of us are like a Cleveland Brown coach.
Pretty much.
We want to just be able to
and that's what I'm saying. It's
out there.
And I'm saying this for the red guys and plot guys. Like, you know, if we want to promote a breed and push it out there and have people hunt it. Now, if you're satisfied with just going hunting with your old dog and leaving it at that, then hey, give her. But you can't.
Yeah, because not everybody has the same goal.
No, but you also can't say, I'm going to join an association to promote our breed. You're not promoting the breed by having dogs that can't win.
I agree.
It's that simple.
You ain't promoting the breed if you're an English dog man and you packing a Walker.
No, that's true too.
Or saying I'm going to go hunt a red bone because they're going to have a Ford Raptor down there at the other end of the counter.
I think I have said more than one time on this podcast, I am not a dog breeder. I'm going to hunt a dog.
But we're talking about supporting the breeds and individuals.
I'm supporting the association.
Supporting the association.
I don't even have a black and tan.
Or better in the breed.
I don't have a black and tan in my kennel. I ain't had one since my Ranger dog died. Have not had a black and tan in there, except for that one female I got rid of pretty quickly afterwards. And I've been a paid member to the Black and Tan Association. Right now, I just renewed for another 3 years on their website when I done my English association. I'm a paid member. I'm supporting the association. Now, I can't speak for the Black and Tans because I don't see a lot of them around, really. English, Black and Tan, Blue Tick, Red Bone, Leopard, Plot, whatever the association is that you're a part of, it should support you as a whole. Don't matter if you're hunting UKC or AKC or Pro Sport or Knockout Kennel Club or whatever, it should support you as a whole.
Well, we've cold trailed this thing for a long time. That's an easy fix.
Just quit coon hunting?
No, it's an easy fix. How hard would it be to keep track of? I mean, how hard would it be for an association to keep track of an off breed other than I'm not even gonna say that no more. Edit that out. Off breed. Any other breed besides a Walker dog. How hard would it be to recognize them and put them in the magazine? That'd be an easy fix.
Like I said, I think it's deeper than just the associations. It's our mindset versus it's not mine because I want the blue tick to be dominant. I mean, I do. I want to open every book up and see a blue tick win in a truck, a blue tick win in the world hunt, a blue tick win. You know, every time I flip a page.
And in order for that to happen, everybody's got to try harder and do their part.
We got to do our part, and we're not.
You ain't going to be able to improve on that if you go, okay, well, I'm going to roll over and die, and I'm going to go get me a Walker dog.
No, I agree with that. I know you're throwing that at Jason, but yes, you're 100% right.
Or whatever other breed.
You're exactly right. Just like we said, the crossbreeding, trying to improve your breed.
I'm hardcore English. I am so. Am I not? What are you laughing about down there?
Or if we got a dog that can win sitting in the pen, we got to take that joker to town. I
am hardcore English guy, and my goal is to not go backwards.
Let's go forwards.
My goal is to not lose hunts. My goal is to not pack a dog that's worse than the one before. I want to try to, I think everybody's intentions are to try to do something better and get better and all that. But the way I see it is the guys, I'm just going to say this.
Just go ahead.
I'm going to hurt your feelings.
You can't hurt them.
No, but you're not a diehard English guy.
No.
But you're really not a diehard any of them.
No.
But if you was a diehard, black and tan guy. That's kind of what you prefer. Let's just say you was a diehard black and tan guy.
And Aaron tried to help me buy one the other night, but it didn't work out. So.
You wouldn't be doing the Black and Tan Association any positive justice at all by jumping ship and saying, see you later, I'm going to go get me a W dog or whatever.
No, he would not be. I agree with you.
So, all right, then you just have, you either have to make up your mind either.
Hey, I'll pay memberships in every association. I want to support them all. It don't matter to me. But I'm gonna tell you this is the way my stepdad was. He hunted Walker dogs. My dad had red bones, but this is the way they were. They were not going to feed junk. If it would not go out there and perform and trick it, and I'm telling you, the Walker dog my stepdad had, it was a Walker dog of today. Back then, he didn't mess around. He got in there. He got Coon's treat. He would tell you can feed a good one just as cheap as you can feed a bad.
Absolutely.
It's just as It would be just for me. The way I think about this is, it would be just as backwards for guys with Walker dogs that are successful to go, okay, I'm gonna go start hunting an English dog now. Well, that's stupid. Why would you do that?
Out of spite. We just had a podcast with Kim Jones.
There ain't very many people gonna do that.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason. The reason why I'm not just diehard hunting Walker dogs, while there ain't nothing but Walker dogs in my kennel, is because I want to see something else succeed. I want to show up at a hunt with a dog that I feel like that I can win. I think I had one. If he'd stopped treeing possums, I think I had one that could do that.
You did.
But he wouldn't leave possum alone. So I've got 2 more and a couple on the way. English dogs in my kennel that my goal is to win and win big. But if they're not going to cut the mustard, they're not going to stay there.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I'm a blue tick guy, completely. That's all I'm hunting. I don't even make no bones about it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm hunting.
Yeah, I get it.
But now I'm not also so stupid and colorblind that I don't know what a good dog is, too.
I'm the same way.
Because I know some guys are like, well, if it ain't a plot, by God, it's junk, period. So I'm not that retarded. I want to see the blue tick breed succeed. And I'm not jumping ship. When I jump ship, it'll be into the ground or the outlawed, because that's what I like, the blue ticks.
You're die hard.
I'm die hard, absolutely. I just, like I said, from the bottom to the top to the associations, the breeds, and I'm gonna say this about the red bones and the plots too, and all the rest of them. If we don't start breeding winners, you can claim you're breeding, you're better than the breed or whatever you want to, you're blue in the face. But if you ain't winning, you ain't doing nothing. That English hunt you just read off the numbers, that's great. Who'd that promote the breed to? Blue English. Do you think a Walker dog guy showed up and come out there and said, by God, I'm hunting English now because they had 100 dogs 100 tonight. They hunted 100.
I don't know if they had any Walker dogs there or not.
But
they did on the... Yeah. They did have a few.
But they promoted the breed to themselves, is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Just like when you go to a red bone hunt or a blue tick hunt or autumn oaks, you know what I'm saying? They're promoting the breed to themselves. Well, that's great, but I don't need BBCHA to promote blue ticks to me. Mm-hmm. I'm a blue tick guy already. The English Association does not need to tell Brett Stevens how good English are. We need to tell everybody else how good they are, so maybe they'll start hunting them.
Or prove it.
Or we got to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we're not proving it. That's the problem I have with the whole entire situation. We're not proving it.
We're still trying.
Yeah. And like I said earlier in this podcast, you take 100 kids and set them down, and like I said, if you done a survey and picked 100 kids that wanted to coon hunt, and what breed are they going to pick? Guys, it's that simple. The vast majority of them are getting a friggin' Walker. It's that simple. Why? Because they, by God, win. Period. They win. So you get these 100 new hunters, and like I said, this is hypothetical. You take them 100 new hunters, 90 of them are going to hunt Walkers, and the other 10 are going to be split. So our ranks grew by one kid, Englishes grew by 2, black and tans grew by 1. Plots and poor old red bones didn't get any of them. You follow what I'm saying? And 90 of them went to the Walker dogs.
So you're telling me?
You know exactly what I just said. It's the damn truth.
I know.
Go ahead.
You got 100 guys running a race.
Oh, God. Here we go.
You got 100 guys running a race. Serious question. Foot race. 100-yard dash.
Okay.
90 of them have on Nike shoes. The other 10 are different brands of shoes.
Reeboks.
And you're going to, whatever. 90 of them's wearing Nikes. And you're a betting man. What shoe are you going to bet?
Nike.
What shoe are you going to bet's going to win that race? Why?
Because it's 90 to 10.
Oh, yeah.
It's Brett. You said exactly what I told him down there at the truck hunt. Well, I went into the Final Four, and there was one blue tick, which was me, and 3 walkers. There was a 75% chance a walker was going to win.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Before you ever turn dogs
loose. And
right.
I know everybody say, well, you just got to win your cast. You just got to. Yes, that is true. But just like you said, if you took...
And if there's 4 of you, there's going to be 1 blue tick, 3 walkers. There's going to be a 25% chance you're going to win.
Just like I said, 25% chance of what blue tick was going to win. Now, if you want to say individual dogs, then it's all 25%. But if you say which breed's going to win, it's 75% versus 25%. You're 100% right. But my point is, if we would start winning, I don't care if it's English breed or the red bone breed or whatever, if they would start winning, maybe we wouldn't have 3 walkers and 1 blue tick or red bone or black and tan. Maybe we would have 2 black and tans or 2 blue ticks. And then we'd have a 50% chance of putting a blue tick or black and tan or red bone on the map instead of 75.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jason, you got quiet down there. What happened?
No, I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
But you're 100% right. The numbers...
We just got to take those dogs to town. We can't be leaving them in the kennel.
That's part of it, because there's some good blue ticks, good red bones. You know, Kim's old dog, we talked about him the other night when he was good, healthy. Brett's pointing out the window because the sun's going down. I said, we ain't looking at time.
I was actually pointing at him.
Oh, you was? I thought you was pointing at the sky.
He's the one that's got the dog in the kennel and he won't take to town.
Well, we're fixing to go hunting here in a minute.
No, not that one. It's still in the kennel.
Oh. But that's just like I said, our what's our disclaimer here? This is just our opinion. Don't pay no attention to it. Is that what we're going to say?
That's pretty much it. No, here's the bottom line. We could beat this dead horse for the rest of the night, but here's the bottom line. I just want to see, I don't care what association it is, support the breed as a whole. Forget the freaking registry. We're not boo-hooing freaking dogs anymore. Yep. We're not all 4 dogs treeing on the same tree making a calling contest anymore. It may be time. Like I said, they screenshotted me the preamble to the English Association and it talked about being affiliated with the UKC. Hey, that was fine back in the day. It may be time to come to the 21st century.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And I will, like I said, I bragged on Jim and them guys. They have started in last year, and I probably ought to become. Actually, I'll be honest with you. After I left the blue tick hunt down there, the breed hunt the other night down there, where it was at, down there south of Pryor, Oklahoma, I thought I would probably join again because he showed up with that check, and I thought if they're going to make an effort, I should make an effort since I hunt blue tick. So I probably will join, and it's just simply because Jim showed up with a $500 check, and I didn't win the $500. But anyway, I thought that was good.
Yeah,
that was good. He was there. He was there at that breed hunt to promote the winners, and like he should. And he was there. So, and like I said, I know they've had some trouble, and I don't even know what it is, and don't really care. But I just feel like our priorities, and once again, these are my opinions. They're just in the wrong place. We just ain't promoting the breed properly. Because, like I said, we just ain't promoting the winners. And is it ever going to change? Probably not. But if we want to improve the breed and start getting our picture put on the front cover, our way of thinking is going to have to change. That's it. I can tell you this. This is a fact, guys. What we're doing, it's a proven fact, ain't working.
Yep.
If it was working, if the English guys were, and they're better.
There's not enough people. There's not enough guys, probably, to do it. In general, overall, that's working hard enough to do it, maybe.
But there's
a lot of guys that are trying.
There is. There's some guys trying, and once again, I'm not just saying the blue ticks, but like I said, our formulas, you cannot argue that they're good because every time I look on Facebook, it's not a blue tick or red bone or black and tan or English or whatever winning. It's a walker. So we can't sit here and pat ourselves on the back and act like we've done a stellar job because the facts just don't support our way of thinking.
Yeah.
But I guess, it's kind of like different flavored cereals. We got 7 flavors, and everybody kind of likes their own flavor, and I guess they pick it for a certain reason. I just get sick of hearing people talking about we should promote the breed and we should do this and all this stuff. And then the next thing I hear is, well, I want a cold trailing dog, or I want this, and it's like I get so sick of that. Or why doesn't the blue tick ever win the world hunt? Why do we never win it? And then like I said that on my original podcast, and then the very next time you get on Facebook, I want a cold no something trail. It's like we can't get ahead because we're still stuck in, I want an old cold nose, backpacking, only hunt a half a mile, maybe a quarter at most, and then, it just, where the walker dog guys, like I said, and you guys know, everybody knows this, their train of thought is just totally different. It's just, and like I said, maybe not hind end or stupid. I think it's just because I have been walkerized being around them so much, and my train of thought's completely different. Even when we went to the memorial hunt the other day, you could tell that their whole mindset down there was different. They were all old men. Was there any young ones there?
Nope.
I'm 44, and I was one of the Doyle Uchman had a grandson there. But guys, how many people do we see under 44 years old?
Yeah,
how many, Brett?
Not many.
Not a lot.
Most of them was all 50, 60, 70, 80. I bet we had some close to 90. And their whole train of thought is just so. I mean, I would have felt more comfortable if I'd have been at Walker Days than to be down there with all them old men and them talking about how good the old dogs used to be and all this stuff. And it's like, and they talk about that, but I'm sitting here thinking, but if they were so good and they were so awesome, why ain't more people hunting them? Why are we not winning more? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Them Walker dogs though, the more I think about this on this number deal.
Oh God.
Think about this. There are more of them that are losers than there are us.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Because if
there's 90 of the dogs, 90 of them dogs out of 100 are Walker dogs, and one of them winning, there's 89 of them. Sorry, outfit losers.
Yeah, absolutely.
They got
9 have lost, and only 9 of the other ones.
Only 9 of the other ones,
or 10. Yeah, it'd be whatever it is.
So I guess the odds are in our favor.
Your win percentage is better.
Win percentage is better, yeah.
But anyway, but I do want to, before we get off here, the other time I didn't thank enough people. I did want to thank like Blaine Lewis, because he was one that got me into coon hunting. My uncle Johnny Jackson, J.B. Conrad, Alan Conrad. I'd like to thank them, for being around them and them teaching me. My mom and dad for letting me go. Actually, more my dad than my mom, because mom probably didn't want me going. So I got to thank them for letting me go. But like I said, Blaine Lewis, I got to thank him, because he was one that got me my hounds, got me blue ticks, all that stuff. Like I said, I'm Gerald Parker and Trey Melton. Like I said, I know them, but I don't know them. But I really thought a lot of them when they done that with me, when they reached out to me and on Facebook and the website, and then like I said, they texted me even privately, telling me congrats and all that. So I thought a lot of that they done that. I don't want that to go unnoticed. And like I said, I thought more of the BBCHA, because like I said, Jim was down there. I want to kind of thank him for coming, because I know they've been having a lot of trouble, and I don't know who's right or wrong. Probably ain't nobody wrong. Probably just people fussing.
Different of opinions.
Different of opinions. Probably what it all boils down to. But I thought a lot more of the association when Jim showed up to support the blue tick hunt. So I got to give him credit there. And I appreciate you guys coming to a second podcast, but I'm already thinking of the third one.
Well, we've been at it for almost 2 hours now. So
how close? Because we can make it that long.
we're at an hour and 45 minutes right now.
But anyway, there's probably a lot more people to thank. I'm going to thank several other guys. In the last 4 or 5 years, I've learned a lot. I've comp hunted basically since I started, but I honestly didn't learn how to handle till 5 years ago. I always thought, you just struck your dog, treat your dog, and that was it. And after 5 years ago, I started drawing out with Cheyenne Cummings as one of them. Blaze Bowers has taught me a lot. Tyler Compton, Lane Denny a little bit, but mainly those three. They've taught me. I've learned more in the last 4 years with them than I did the first 28 years. So I appreciate that. They've just opened my eyes up on, and I always thought, you hear people today even say, well, they're cheating. I hear it all the time. Well, Blaze cheated me, or well, Cheyenne cheated. No, they're not cheating you. They're professional handlers, and they know what they're doing, and you're an amateur. That's what I finally learned. That's the difference.
Yeah.
They're professional.
They know the rules.
They know the rules. They know how to apply them.
It's just like when I was a supervisor before I started my own company, I had union employees and I had non-union employees. And I could fire the union employees faster than I could the non-union because I had a contract with them. And if they broke it, they were done.
Yep.
Well, the same difference. They know the rules inside and out, just like I knew that contract inside and out. And they use those rules to their advantage. Everybody talks about this. I don't know how many PKC hunts I've been in or put on in the last, whatever it's been, 3 years since we've been putting them on over there. And right off the top of my head, I can't think of maybe one somebody complained about. But
no, it don't happen.
It just don't happen.
You go to the other one, and and this probably make people mad. Half of them barely know the rules. But I learned something too, and this makes people mad. Amateurs play for trophies. Professionals play for money.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. And people don't like hearing that, but that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
The Tournament of Champions, they're playing for money. The big wigs win it. It's because they're professional. But Blaze Bowers told me the best thing I've ever heard in 32 years when it comes to comp hunting. He said, Aaron, it's your job. I've never heard nobody ever say this, but he said it's your job as a handler to get everything that dog deserves, and it's your job to keep everything that he's got. And a lot of people don't look at it that way. But when you go to a UKC, a normal hunt, it's a cluster normally. They don't know the rules half the time. But when you step into the money, you weed all that out. And I know people are thinking, baloney, but it is. You weed all that out, and you start seeing it in a totally different light.
Oh, yeah.
Totally different light, different level of handling. And but anyway, I just want to say thanks to those guys, too, because they've I didn't know what I mean, I was like most people. I just struck a dog, treated a dog, and then looked like a chimp the rest of the time. But them guys have really taught me a lot. I mean, they opened, like, explaining stuff to me on hey, this is the way you should do that. Hey, you shouldn't do this. Where I'd never heard all that. Nobody ever told me that before.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah.
I never had thought of that.
Yeah, and I know what you're saying, because I've been around them, too, and I've watched it. So.
Yeah, and then they go with a couple amateurs, and they're like, well, they screwed me. They cheated me. And it's like, no, they didn't cheat you. It's not their job to benefit you and your dog.
Yeah. They're not out there to teach you the rules.
No, that's your job, and they paid their dues.
Yep.
And they've paid a lot of their dues. I promise you. I think Blaze said he's been in 10,000 casts. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I may have dreamed that up, but I'm pretty sure somebody said he had said that. But, they paid their dues to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, Brett's getting mad and fussy over here and give us this little secret signs that you can't see to get us off the air.
No, I was just thinking two things. One, it's getting dark. Number two, I need a snack.
I got a spicy chicken breast in
and
there
before
right
we
now.
close this thing out, because we're fixing to wrap this thing up.
You got less than 10 minutes.
Oh no, it won't take me that long. I wanted to make sure that I mention this again at the end of the podcast, since I tried to clear up the first part. I want to make sure that all of my English fancier houndsmen and women out there understand and know that I was not MIA last week in search of a walker dog.
Well, that's what you said now.
So what you told on there
Wait.
was baloney.
Just
so
wait.
I wanted to make sure that I cleared that up.
I'm going to get a picture
at
of
the
him
end.
leading that walker dog, and I'll post it on the Facebook page.
No, because you're going to try to trick me to lead your dog out for you and act like you've rolled an ankle or something. You're going to slip.
Yeah, and then I'm going to take a picture.
Trick me. You're not going to trick me. I ain't leading him.
All right, well, let's go tree some coons.
All right, let's go.
I think I've said everything, maybe.
Yeah. And this is just opinions. If you're listening to this, guys, this is just our opinions, how we feel. Hey, association's got to make money to survive, period. We know that. I run a small business. Aaron runs a small business. Brett works for a large company. They have to make money to survive. We understand that. This is just our opinions on how we feel about it, and hopefully open some eyes up to better each breed as a whole. And obviously, I'm not the guy to do that because I'm going to hunt a winner, so it don't matter to me.
Yeah, you're just going to hunt any.
Just call me and Brett. Leave Jason out of it since he's a trader.
We appreciate everybody tuning in. Next time we got a bunch of.
Yeah, we
got a bunch of pineapple reviews.
Yeah, and some YouTube comments, some emails. We got a lot of stuff to go over. We're going to try to sit down here in the next day or so. I mean, you're going to sit down and do a podcast. We're going to talk about some of that and some other weather-related things and stuff, and try to get all that done. And
Sounds good.
So, all right, we're out of here. Thanks, guys, for listening to the Coonhound Collective podcast today. We really appreciate you taking your time out of your day to listen to the podcast. If you don't mind, head over to Facebook and give us a like, and head over to Instagram and give us a follow. It's both at the Coonhound Collective. Also, if you would like to reach us here at the Coonhound Collective, you can reach us at thecoonhoundcollective@gmail.com. If there's someone that you would like to hear on the podcast or a product that you would like to hear talked about, please send it to thecoonhoundcollective@gmail.com. Thanks again. Have a great day.